Good morning, and I hope everybody is having a fabulous day. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, had plenty of food, spent some time with family, friends, and most of all, were safe if you partaked in any adult beverage consumption. Today is Friday, and I am not doing a whole lot today. Right now, I am on my way. Well, the nearest town is about 8 miles away or so, and I'm just on my way there to get some pop. Some places in the country call it soda, I guess. Getting some Coca-Cola. But not doing a whole lot today. Nothing truck related, kind of just taking it easy today. There are a couple things I need to get done, but probably aren't going to get done today. One thing I would like to ask any of you, if any of you have any artistic abilities, I'm wanting to have a YouTube channel sticker made up, and I'm not good at doing that kind of thing. I can do mechanical drawings, engineering drawings, that's what I went to school for, and I'm real good at that, but when it comes to just doing anything artistic, not so good. What I'm thinking, just off the top of my head, is a channel name, of course, and then also incorporate maybe like a cartoon character, Fox or something in that. For the channel, maybe a little YouTube symbol or something. I don't really know, but if anybody has any artistic abilities, if you want to try designing something up, I'm not saying I'm going to use it, but I'd be willing to take a look at it, and you can send it to my email address, which is in the description below. And if we end up coming up with a good design, I've been thinking about maybe having some hats, shirts, like t-shirts, maybe some hoodies, something like that made up. If there is any interest, it's something I would like to do. So I'm just heading into town, get me something to drink, then I'm gonna head back out to the shop. I actually need to go to the old shop for, I gotta look for something, and I will tell you what that is momentarily. Price of fuel is $1.93 here. That seems to be lower than it has been. I think it was over $2 not too long ago, and $1.96 or $8 like 2 days ago. What is it where you are? Not the best day weather-wise, not the worst either. It's kind of cloudy and gray, and a balmy 38 degrees right now. But the wind isn't blowing, so not too bad. It could be worse, and I'm sure it will be before long. We actually found a drone out in one of our fields when we were putting on anhydrous. It was right along the fence line, and it had a FA number on it. My uncle found it, and he tried to figure out who it belonged to off of that, and couldn't figure that out online, so I told him to pull out the SD card and see if you might be able to see where it came from, and he did that, and it actually had a picture of the guy as the drone was taking off, which between him and my dad, they figured out who it was. I think my dad was actually in the guard with this guy, and so my uncle took it back to him. He lived in the town that I was just in. Needless to say, he was rather happy to get it back. It was a Phantom 4, which aren't exactly cheap, and it had been sitting out in the fence line for about a month. I guess it still works. It hadn't really rained, at least not much in that time period, and it was fairly well covered up with stalks and leaves and stuff, so it probably wouldn't have got a lot of water or anything on it anyway. Yeah, he was pretty happy to get it back. Told us if we ever needed any pictures or anything taken out in the fields that he would come and do that for us. So just pulling back in here, and I need to go down to the old shop like I mentioned before. Shut this girl off. And there's the Moxie dog. Out chasing rabbits, I think. Anyway, the problem I've been having is with this rear brake. And it keeps, I think it's warped out around something. And I just loosen it up so it doesn't even work. But they self-adjust, and then when the shoes start rubbing on it, it causes a bad vibration. So I'm either gonna have to get a new one, go to the salvage yard and get one, or I think I may have an old one in this old shop. I replaced the ones on my green truck some time ago, and I don't think I threw them away, but I might have. But this is where I used to do everything before I built the new shop. Not very big, but it's big enough to get stuff done. But I am not sure if an old drum is in here or not. To shut the door because my daughter walked down here and had about 5 cats in here, and if they get in here they can't get out. Thinking that drum might be over on this side. If I can find a light switch. I may have thrown them away. This is a mess. Stuff's just been thrown in here. All these boards used to be on the silo pit, which if you don't know what a silo pit is, it's just big long cement and then these wood walls on each side. These are all cypress boards. They're tongue and groove cypress. I don't think you can even get cypress boards around here anymore, but anyway, I'm gonna have to see if I can find this drum, if there is one. Well, after much searching, I don't think it's down here. I'm sure I shut the light off. I must have thrown them away, but I know they laid around here for a long time. Do a little more searching outside here, but I just don't think they're around. Only other place I can think they would be over here somewhere. I put all my used engine oil in this barrel. Yeah, I must have tossed them out a long time ago. Seems like I keep everything else, but of course something that I wish I had thrown out. Go in here to the shop real quick. Need to get the oil changed in this. Also need to change it in my wife's car and my Tahoe, I guess. And let's see, I've got a filter for this and oil. So my green truck is ready. I know I don't have a filter for her new car. I'll have to get one of those. I'm also gonna put in those little LED bulbs that got sent to me. I'm gonna put them in the, up in the front side marker lights that I have those blue lights in now on the Flareside. I just don't like the blue ones very well. Just a short little video, what I'm doing, and a little mentioning of making some stickers. So if you have the artistic ability and want to give it a shot, please do. So give this a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.